Hello, Imaginers. It is Kyla Martin coaching you to the career and life that you imagined. And I'm kicking off a new series today. It is New Year's Eve, so I'm in my sparkles. And I thought that I would kick off this series on New Year's Eve because I think we all view New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, as a sign of new beginnings. We also know that New Year's resolutions are only successful 8% of the time. I know, it's scary. So, I'm kicking off a three-part series to help you activate your dream career in 2021. And I'm going to help you ensure that you are part of the 92% versus the 8%. And in these three steps, I'm going to give you some key lenses that you can use, some key questions that you can ask yourself as you are creating your dream career in the coming year. It's been a tough year. I'm not going to lie. It has been a year where many of us have spent some time contemplating and deciding if this is the life that we really want to be living. And so, in this first video, I want to talk to you about getting clear. Specifically, getting clear on your why. Why do you want to pursue a different kind of career, a different kind of life? What is that deep seated drive that you have, that whisper in your voice that you know comes from a very deep place within your soul? For me, it was creating a career that was standing in my highest purpose. And it was also creating a life with a lot of freedom and flexibility. You've heard me talk about my passion for learning, my passion for creating and developing ideas and concepts and teaching those. And so I wanted to create a career and a life where I could incorporate all of those elements. And so my bigger why is to help you create your dream career and your dream life. And I think the passion that I have continued to feel around this topic is watching my own life, watching my own career take such a 180 turn from the way that I used to live. And I used to think I was pretty fulfilled and happy. But again, I always knew there was something, there was a longing that wasn't being fulfilled. There was freedom and flexibility that definitely wasn't being fulfilled. So I want you to think about your why and why transformation, why going after a different kind of life is something that you don't really have any choice anymore about. I often used to sit in my desk in corporate America and look out the window and daydream about the life that I really wanted. But until I got to the clarity on why this was such an imperative and why it was no longer negotiable, then I continued to find excuses, right? And those excuses were things like, it's not the right time. I haven't saved enough money. I don't have all the answers for how I'm going to create this life. But for me, ultimately getting that clarity on my why helped all of those excuses start to disappear. So that's why step one in creating your dream career in the next year is to create your why. I want you to think about, what is that nagging that continues to come up for you? What is the topic that you get lost in continuously? If I could give you a magic wand, which I can, and give you a wish for what your career might look like, what would that include? Where would you be living? Where would you be spending your time in terms of your day? What time would you be getting up? What would you see when you look out the window? What would you be able to spend hours and hours on and get paid for? As you start to contemplate what the elements are of your dream career and life, you're going to start to get clarity on what the why is. And as you continue to focus on the why, you're going to start to give your brain a place to create the answers. Because when we focus on our why, we are using the highest part of our brain, our prefrontal cortex, where all of the long term goodness lives, where our highest purpose lives, where the best intentions for our life lives. And we can start to turn off or at least turn down the volume on the lower part of our brain, which says, just stay where you are. It's safe. You have a well-paying job, perhaps you know how to do your job, you're really good at your job. Yeah, you're not standing in your highest purpose, but at least we're safe. Or yeah, freedom and flexibility would be nice, but some of that's going to come with this new normal. But is it really what your dream is? Can you create the life that you really want in the situation that you're in right now? And if not, I want you to think about, what is your transformation worth? I I think about gifts that we give to others during the holidays, and I want you to think about, what is my transformation worth as a gift? What is my highest purpose, dream, dream life and dream fulfillment worth? Because we only get one shot. We only get to go around this earth one time. And I want you to create some space to contemplate, what is that greatest purpose that I know I'm not really fulfilling? I have so many clients come to me and say, there is there is this area that I love spending time in, but I know that's not a career. Or there's these 5 things that I love doing, but I can't make a living at that. And in actuality, that is my passion. It's helping you uncover and create the career and the life that you want by parceling together all the things that you love to do, all the things that you do in your spare time for fun potentially, and create a path to take some small steps, to create some bridges, to create a pathway to that dream career in life. But again, today, I just want you to take a small step toward starting to really think about, what is that greater why? If I could give you that magic wand and give you the wish, what would you start to dream about? What would you start to wish for? If I could hand you a winning lottery ticket, how would you spend your time? If financial security and financial peace and financial prosperity was no longer the roadblock, which for most of my clients, that's the roadblock, what would you do? What is that greater calling in your soul? That's what I want you to think about in this first step. Stay tuned for steps 2 and 3 in this series on 3 steps to your dream career in 2021. Cheers to a very happy New Year's Eve. And I will see you in the next video to kick off the new year and continue this process as we continue clarifying your why and create the next steps to activate your dream career. In the meantime, check out my website if you need more information or resources, support, inspiration. It's at kylamartinconsulting.com. Cheers to, again, a safe and happy, healthy New Year's Eve to you. And you know that I'm cheering you on to the career and life that you actually dreamed about. And that is my wish for you in 2021. Take care.